This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyss, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxton, Nicole, Terry, Hollow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jakaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, Lunaris Galaxia, Maya, Novastar, Annie, Tori, Ariel, Bolchi, Bree, Zael, Jenny, Beastie, Leah, Arlo, Lena, and Daddy. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Home sweet home. Now, I had a great time tonight. I know that I'm not usually big on social outings, but I don't know. I think I'm starting to warm up to the idea of like small get-togethers, like under 10 people. Yeah, and especially if it's with people that I'm comfortable around. I don't know. I tried to be more vocal this time, and it worked out well. It was nice having conversations with people, and it's really awesome that the group of friends that we've curated, it is a safe enough space for me to feel completely okay with who I am and not have to hide any of my quirks or my differences. And like, I can be kind of blatant about having a social battery, and there are people there at least who understand what that is and what that means, and properly assess my actions and behavior and don't misinterpret it as just being like a nightmare or just being detached, but actually realize that it's me being myself and being like not antisocial, but having that like limitation and restriction that I have. It's wonderful. And I guess I'm really glad that I found it early, because there are people that go throughout their entire lives without finding anybody that understands who they truly are. And if they find people who know that, they don't really find people who truly accept them for who they are. And not only do I have the most important person in my life right here beside me who does that, but now I have a group of friends who also do that as well. Not as well as you, not like comparatively, but they also do that is what I meant. I'm so sorry. Because I don't know if I was boring you, but you kind of look a little bit like, I can't tell if it's sullen or sad, but it's definitely something, and I apologize if I was just talking too long. Thank you. I know I kind of info dump when we come back from events because I'm so excited to tell you everything that I experienced while we weren't together, but I understand if you're exhausted, it's the end of the night, maybe you're just not really up for hearing all about it. I totally understand if that's the case. I do. Oh. I'm so sorry. I didn't even take that into consideration. I was not trying to make you emotional. It's just it's honestly a little bit emotional for me, but I apologize if I wasn't being considerate. I mean, you heard me say all of that. You literally heard me say, I am so glad that the most important person of my life, who is sitting right next to me, is so accepting of who I am and everything about me and was willing to listen to me when I go off and talk about a bunch of stuff. I would be the worst boyfriend in the world if I didn't let you do the same for me. So, absolutely, let me know whatever you have to say, please. I won't judge you one bit for anything you have to say to me, unless it's like a reveal that you're actually a terrible person, which in that case, I will be upset at myself for having such a terrible judge of character. But I am 100% sure that that is not the case. I truly cannot imagine that anything you have to say to me, especially because I'm gathering the fact that it is something about you because of the way that your body language reacted to how I said people accept all of the different quirks about me, and it's not something that you did. There is no way that I will look at you differently. The only way that anything you say would ruin our relationship is, and by relationship I mean like romantic relationship, would be if you said you weren't interested in me, which even then we would hopefully go to being friends, and or if you said you cheated on me, which I would, that would suck. But I can't. I don't. We literally spend 23/7 together, so I can't. I don't know how you would have done that. So, and I'm sorry that once again I'm just kind of saying everything, and even the thoughts that I realize after saying them I probably shouldn't say, but I'm the point is I'm trying to comfort you and let you know that I cannot imagine anything that you have to tell me about you that would ruin anything for me. I promise. I don't like doling those out on a consistent basis, but here I think it's valid for me to say that I promise you. Take your time. I As this has developed, I have very clearly realized that this is pretty important. So please take your time as much as you possibly want to. I will be here if you need anything to make you feel more comfortable, maybe a glass of water, if you need to like change into your favorite sweater, anything like that. Okay. I will continue reassuring you as many times as you need. It's okay. I'm here and I'm always going to be here. Okay. Yeah. Just okay. That is awesome. I get my question would be, does that change the way that you feel about me? Do you still have intentions to be with me until the world stops spinning or either of us stop breathing? Then I have no issue with it at all. Of course not. just because you can appreciate both genders equally and you have the capacity to feel things for them, that really is totally, that doesn't bother me at all, because why would it? It's just a part of who you are, and you love me and I love you, and that's really all there is to it. Yeah, no. You are welcomed, you are appreciated, you are loved, and you being bi isn't going to change that at all. It just adds more aspects of you for me to love. Yeah. No, I would never. No. I would never want you to shy away from who you are. I mean, I appreciate that that we have that deep of a relationship and also friendship, that you came to me first about it, but I would never want you to hide yourself from the world. You are an amazing person. And just like I said, all of our friends appreciate me for being who I am. I'm sure all of our friends would appreciate you for being who you are. And if they don't, and they have a problem, well, they'll have two of my friends to answer to, Mr. Knuckle and Mr. Sandwich. And boy, oh boy, can both of those fellas put up a fight, let me tell you. Oh my God, no. No, I as reassuring as I'm trying to be, I would never insist that you are being silly for being nervous about revealing something to this type of thing to anybody for the first time. Nonetheless, it's a nerve-wracking thing. No matter how affirmative someone can be in their love and appreciation for you, society has bred such a contempt against otherism through every single possible avenue, through politics, through media, and they've made people who are different in that way, people who are queer, they've made them to feel like they shouldn't be themselves and they shouldn't be appreciated for who they are, and that they should hide those things. So you don't have to feel silly for being nervous. It's a completely rational thing for you to feel. Yeah. I'm always going to be here for you. And if you ever want to talk about it, like how you came around to feeling that way, if you feel like that would be a beneficial conversation to have with someone, you can have it with me. And I won't push you on anything. I will be here to listen to you, because sometimes it can feel really validating to get that out in the open. I appreciate the compliment. This is about you, though. I guess this isn't my first rodeo. I've had a bunch of friends come out to me as like trans, NB, yeah. So obviously I'm going to put in as much care as I possibly can to make the love of my life feel comfortable about expressing who they are. So now do you feel comfortable enough with what I have said? Okay. All right, good. That is my end goal, and I am so glad that you feel that way. Next question. Do you now feel comfortable with moving forward and perhaps talking about something else or doing something else? That is also very good to hear, because I hate to tell you, I know we had fun, but I thought, and this is totally on me, I definitely thought that there was going to be food there. So that's why we didn't eat, because I get together at a person's house. Generally, there's some type of snackage to be had. There's not. I am feeling Denny's and playoffs. What about you? I mean, we can watch whatever you want, but since it's like 10 here, the West Coast games are just starting, and I don't know. I thought maybe it would be fun to watch together, if you'd be okay with that. Yeah, it is. It's the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, and it's 2-2 right now. So I'm very interested in seeing how that is going to end up. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to hear me ramble about this stuff? Okay, fine. Well, it's 2-2, and the MVP of the league, Jokic, he's been having a good series, a really good series, but it just has not been as good as it was against the Lakers. But then again, the Lakers are a terrible team, and they always were, and they always had been. There was no chance for them winning at all. And he's also going against the DPOY this year, Rudy Gobert, who is having a career year on defense, honestly, and revitalized this team. Without him and Anthony Edwards, they really wouldn't be anywhere. And it was funny because everyone made fun of the signing when it happened, but now it is clearly has worked out for them immensely.